On March 23rd, Finance Minister Donna Harper sat in the legislature and announced the government would raise taxes. That included adding a 6% provincial sales tax on sporting events and gym memberships. 2 days later, Harper chartered a private plane from Good Spirit Air Service to fly from Regina to North Battleford to present the budget at a Chamber of Commerce luncheon. This flight was first reported by the Canadian press, and Harper's expenses are posted online. The bill for that flight, nearly $8,000. The 400-kilometer drive would have taken approximately 4 hours.
It's not a crazy trip. To spend $8,000 to get to the Battlefords doesn't make sense. That's not right. And taxpayers shouldn't be stuck with that bill.
NDP leader Carla Beck says she has traveled thousands of kilometers by car in recent weeks to meet people across the province. She had harsh words for the private flight.
Out of touch certainly comes to mind. Entitled is another word that I think comes to mind.
Beck says ordinary citizens can't even afford a road trip right now, let alone what she calls lavish spending by the minister.
Remember, this was 2 days after a budget where the finance minister raised fees and taxes 32 times on the people of Saskatchewan. As mentioned, a time of record 40-year inflationary pressures that people are feeling. People are struggling to make ends meet.
Meanwhile, the Saskatchewan Federation of Labor calls the flight an insult to workers who are struggling to pay the bills. The finance minister should pay back the cost of the flight and apologize to working people for being so arrogant and out of touch with reality. The Canadian Taxpayers Federation also says an apology is in order.
Don't defend it, just apologize. When everybody around you knows that you did something that wasn't a good idea, you need to just admit that, wear it, and that's good accountability for taxpayers. Apologize for it. But then we still got to deal with the bill. Taxpayers shouldn't be paying this bill.
In a statement to the CBC, the province said that driving is the primary mode of in-province travel for cabinet ministers. However, the government said chartered flights are used periodically for long distances and when long drives would impact other commitments. Laura Sharpaletti, CBC News, Regina.